Hey everybody, Rob C here, and I wanted to show you guys my our quail cage. So this quail hutch holds, well, right now we got 6 quail. Here's one of them. So yeah, there's some water there, water feeding system. There's the quail. Oh, see you later, buddy. This is the feeding system. So food's right in there, and it's set up this way to kind of avoid splashing the food and food loss as much as possible. But yeah, I kind of wanted to show you this quail hutch, and I'll show you how to build it too. Let me show you the birds in here too. So they hang out here in this little sand pit. This is where they do a dust bath. It's also where we hope they're gonna lay their eggs. We got our first egg yesterday. These girls are only about 5-6 weeks old. So, and they're all females. We got 6 females. So no fertilized eggs, just eggs ready to eat for breakfast, whatever. And this is their situation. I do have under here, this is where their droppings end up. And just so you can see here, so this goes right into our compost. And it's really a great setup. So and oh yeah, the water, this is the water bucket, so the water goes in there. I actually filled this about 2 weeks ago, and it's still only about halfway full. You can see right here, this is where the water line is inside the bucket. So it just goes down, snakes around there, and goes to the water system. There's the food. Again, I also filled the food like 2 weeks ago, and it's still going. So learning a little bit on how quickly they go through food and water, which is pretty slow actually compared to what I thought. I do need to support this a little bit better because the water is pooling in these little ridges here. And this also my son made. I'm going to hang this here from like a chain or something like that. So anyway, I want to show you how I built this. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, everybody. Here it is. This is the moment. Hey everybody, so this is where it starts. So getting set up here. This is going to be a 2 foot deep versus 6 foot long and 1 foot tall space for the quail. And yeah, this is got a few things online. I saw a few videos online, and I'm just going to wing it. I don't have plans really drawn up, just kind of very loosely drawn plans, and let's get to it. All right, everybody. I just wanted to give a couple shout outs here to 2 YouTube channels that were really the inspiration for this crate. One is Happy Wife Acres. That was really the main one. And they are also inspired by the second channel that I was inspired by, Slightly Redneck. So I would definitely check them out if you're into the idea of raising quail. Absolutely great channels, very helpful, tons of information. So what I'm doing here is I'm cutting down 2 boards. They're both 2 by 6 by 8 foot long, and I'm cutting them down into 3 boards each, 1.5 by 1.5, and it also leaves a little bit of scrap that I was able to use for the supports underneath the quail. So yeah, so the fact that it's just 2 boards, a little bit of hardware fabric, a little bit of PVC pipe, really kept this project very cheap. I mean, probably about $100, $150 for all the materials, and maybe working on the weekends only, I got it done in about a month and a half. So really kind of an easy project to really put together. And now we got the quail. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of the show. I just wanted to show you what I got. So I got 6 pieces here of 1.5 by 1.5. So those will be the side rails going up and down, and then lengthwise as well. I got a couple of these little scrap pieces here, which we'll use as support for the hardware fabric, which will be the floor of their thing, so the poop drops through, but this will be the support for that fabric. So you'll see as I build it. All right, so I've got the pieces cut, and I just started putting on the floor. So this is the floor I'm putting together here. I already put one 2 foot section here. It's actually 21 inches. because I'm accounting for 1.5 inches on each side, plus the 21 inches equals 2 feet total. So, yep, I used Craig driller. So what this does is you put a piece of wood in here like this, right? And then you use these holes here as guides, and what they do is they drill a shallow hole down into the wood like this. So you're not connecting straight up into the grain, which won't work. You drill sideways down into it. Great tool, great tool. So now I've cut those holes, and I'll show you when I'm done. But now I'm attaching this piece right here. So this is the floor, basically, what they're going to be walking on. And I just want to show you here, these are the holes that the Craig tool drills straight down. So you're drilling basically like sideways into the wood like that. So that's what's going on. Pretty awesome. All right, first frame is done. Gonna build a second frame on top, but first I'm going to put in these little bracers here, which this is not the right one, they're over there. But there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and then there's gonna be a sandbox on the end for them to play with. So yeah, I'm gonna start installing those things. All right, well, it's getting late in the day, but I think this is gonna be good enough for today. Step 1, which is get this stuff on. This is the 1/2 inch hardware fabric. So this is where the birds are going to be hanging out. I didn't attach it here, this is just support. But it is stapled around the edges here, and then all the way up there, and then all the way back. So this is where they're going to hang out. Right about here, there's going to be a wall right here with a little doorway that they can go in and out of. And it's going to be kind of, this will be the inside hutch, where they're going to have there's going to be a piece of plywood down below. This will be like a dirt bath. They're going to lay their eggs in here. And then if they want to still hang out with a little bit of air, they'll be able to hang out here. But this is where the wall is going to be. And then if they want to go outside, they go outside. They get the sun and everything out here. And that's pretty much it. All right. All right, guys. So just want to show you what I've got done here. I added the plywood on the bottom of here, so this will be the sand pit. And I did a little caulking, little silicone along the edge inside, just so the sand doesn't spill through over time. So it'll just keep it sealed up. And then right now I'm working on the top. So this is just going to be a top. I've got 3 ridges of this wood, attaching it with these little metal brackets. And I'm going to put right now I'm going to put the hardware fabric right over the top. And that'll be the top part. And then I'm going to build the supports, so it's about 1 foot tall. See you there. Still need a little, I put the hardware fabric on the back, and like I showed before, I have this little quail hole. They're going to come through here, and this is a little area for them to kind of be cool and chill on the inside where it's dark, and get some air, and still they can poop right down here. And then down here, again, this is going to be the sand, because they eat some of it to help grind up their food, and they also love laying their eggs in it. And yep, I put on plywood on the back, and also on the back there, on the side and the back. So this is going to be enclosed. I still got to put a door here. I got to put a door here, fabric, and fabric. That'll be the next time I come out, but yeah. Door. Hey everybody, yeah, beautiful day here. It was supposed to be raining or cold, and it's gorgeous out. So back on the quail cage, and I just want to show you where I am right now. So I've gotten all of the hardware fabric on, so it's completely the way it's going to be. Yeah, I've got this this little door here to get into this part. It's going to have 2 hinges, one on this side, one on that side. I couldn't put these hinges in the middle because they were too long. You can see right here, they go right below where this is. I wanted to have this in the middle, but no good. But anyway, this is more secure anyway. So there's 2 hinges, you know, I mean, those are the hinges, but these are 2 locks up here. So, and then I got carabiners here to lock it up. I'm right now working on the door for where they're going to be laying the eggs and stuff. So just setting it up. I'm putting on the little hinges down below, and then I'll figure out. I'm going to go to Home Depot and see if I got a smaller thing here. So yeah, that's it. Looking good, almost there. Once I have the doors done, which that one's done, I got to do that one. Then I'm going to be putting on some wood, like a little gate underneath, a wooden rail, so I can put these, there's 2 of those trays that'll be catching all the poop through here, so they'll slide underneath the cage there. So I just got to put that wood underneath, and then it's done, aside from maybe putting on the side, the legs, so it stands up. But yeah, it's coming along. Oh yeah, I got to do the roof as well. Still a lot to do. We'll get there. All right, so I just learned one small lesson here. I actually originally I had these on the sides because you could see that it goes down below the wood here when it's stretched out long like this. But what I realized was I had it flipping the wrong way. So this is actually the way it should be, and it all works here. So now I can have one lock centered on each side, and actually the fact that it's centered in the middle makes it pretty secure all the way across. So I'm going to take this one off of here and put it over there. I'm going to have a whole bunch of these holes, but you know, I'll get some wood fill and I'll just fill it in. It'll look nice. So anyway, all right, I finally have the doors on, and I'll show you guys. Open that. It opens. Closes. And same here on the side. Opens and closes. Pretty simple, pretty awesome. Doors are on, cage is done. So I got some of this roofing I'm gonna put on, but I also, before I put the roofing on, I gotta put on the bottom wood for the trays. So that'll be my next project. So I have both doors attached, each one with a single latch. It's upside down right now, but you can see that's the room where they're going to lay their eggs. This is the regular room. Again, this is upside down. And you can see here I've just added these 2 bracings for, these are the quail poop catchers that are they're gonna poop. Again, this is upside down, but they're gonna poop, and then it's gonna land in these catchers. And you're gonna pull them out easily, clean it out, slide this back in, and I did put a little backstop here, so can't go further than that. But that's pretty much it. So what's left is I'm going to attach a few 2x4s to make basically a riser. So it's going to live about 4 feet high or so, 5 feet, 4 feet, yeah. And that's it. And oh, and yeah, I also have the roofing I'm going to install with a slight angle, but I needed to finish that first, and I need to put on the 2x4s because I can't, the reason I was showing it to you upside down is I can't flip it over and let it sit on this because it's not really that strong. It's really only going to hold these trays, so it's pretty delicate, so I can't let it sit on that end. So this thing will live on its top for now until I get those 2x4s. But that's going to be another day because the sun's getting low, and it's time to pack it up. See you later. Bye. All right, guys, it's done. I'm going to keep this quick, but here is the finished quail cage. As you can see, I've got the trays sitting here doing all great. The roof is on, and it's actually raised on one side. So what is going on here? So this is, I think you guys have seen this enough times. In here is the part where they're gonna hang out and lay their eggs in there. A new little spot for them to chill out with the air. And let me close that. I dropped the carabiner. And where is it? Oh, here. Okay. But on this side, I really want to show you this. This is pretty cool. So one is I got this feeder. So the feeder the food's just gonna sit in here, right? And they're gonna reach in and grab and peck at the bottom here. And they're gonna eat in there, and we're not gonna have any food waste because they'll eat while in here instead of grabbing it and pulling it out, which is what I've seen on a lot of videos. So it's just some PVC elbows, and that's it. There's plenty of room here, plenty of food can be held in there, and it just fits inside the cage. And then on this side here, they've got these little cups. So inside the cup, see that little yellow thing? When they hit that, the water comes in. So they'll just be pecking at it, and and as they peck at it to get the water, more water will come in. And that's pretty much that. It's basically held in place here. It's PVC tubing, and I've got it zip tied to it. And then this is the water line. It comes up through these tubes that are just, I left a little extra slack, and it's just held on by this stuff to a nail. But it comes up into this bucket. So we'll come here, we'll fill this bucket. This is a line here. So it comes out, comes across through this line. This will just always show us what the level of the water is in here. So if it's halfway full, the water line will be here in the tube, so we can see it. And then, yeah, the water comes out here and goes to this feeder. So they're always supplied with water. And that's it. That is the quail cage. All done. Pretty happy. There's Tom's rocks. Thank you very much, Tom. Well, not those. I didn't use those. I used those there. But yeah, that's it. Feeling pretty good about it. I'm a quail farmer now. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching my video. Please click like and subscribe and hit that bell icon if you want notifications. I definitely will be posting follow-up videos as they come in. So I really appreciate your time. And yeah, leave a comment if you have any questions about how I did this or any aspect of it. I'd be happy to answer any questions. So thank you all for watching. See you soon.